Hello guys, how you doing? How you doing? And thank you so much for tuning in with me. It's your brother Mason here, and I always appreciate you for coming here, and I appreciate you for coming and joining me. And yes, of course, and this is the Metaphysical Teachings, the Metaphysical Academy right here on YouTube. And please do subscribe to this channel if you are new to this. And if you could, please share or comment of any of my or like any of my videos. Okay, I would really appreciate that. Excuse me. So, ladies and gentlemen, today, what are we going to be talking about today? Brother Mason, we are going to be talking about metaphysics. We're going back to the roots, we're going back to the real reason why we made this channel before. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about reclaiming or re-owning your own authoritative nature or your own divine self, your own divine power. So I want you to understand that you've got the innate divine power within you, and you need to reclaim it and re-own it. A lot of people, most of the time, we aren't aware of the things that we can potentially do. We aren't aware of the things that we can potentially change in our own reality. We just think life is just a life. We're just gonna have to roll on and just go with the flow and see what happens. But no, that's not the way things are. In the metaphysical teachings, we teach that you've got the power to control your own reality. Your reality does not have to detect your life, but you detect your own reality. And you've got the power and ability and authority to actually manufacture and manipulate and actually orchestrate how you want to live and how you want your experience to shape up in your reality. A lot of us, we aren't even aware of our own divinity. A lot of us, we just think we are flesh and bones and we just go along with everything that happens in this world. But I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that is incorrect and that is not true. You've got an innate creative power that is inside you, inside your subconscious, inside yourself. You've got this creative spirit or the divine creative power that is embedded in your own human self or your own psyche. And this creative power has got the ability to manifest anything that it wants. But you need to harness it. You need to summon it. You need to waken up this sleeping giant that is inside you. Because you are actually God made flesh. That's what you are. Every single human being is actually God made flesh. But you can't understand and you can't realize your godliness until you awaken that self divine, inherent, innate power that is inside of you. It's about time for you to reclaim your own authority. It's about time for you to reclaim your own divinity. Okay? Nothing just happens for no reason. You've got the power to create everything. You've got the power to change your own situation, your own circumstances. If things are going left in your life, if things aren't going according to plan, you can actually change it. And do you know how you change it? You change it by the power of thought, and you change it by the power of imagination. You need to think things into fruition and you need to imagine things into fruition because you got the power to do it. This is the God in you. You are God in flesh. There is no external power that is overlooking you, but you've got the power. You've got the power to create. You are a co-creator of this world. You are a co-creator of this reality. That's how we're gonna evolve as a human race. That's how we're gonna evolve as spirits because we co-create, and you can only co-create by understanding your own divine self. But if you just think there is nothing powerful about me, If you just think there is nothing, you're just a powerless human being who just go where the wind takes you. You just go where the waters are flowing. Do you know? Do you know what? Do you know what that means? That means the inner divine power, the creative intelligence that is inside you, is gonna be just a sleeping giant. And by the time you depart or you pass over from this physical reality, this inner divine giant, creative giant that is inside of you is not going to be awakened. You need to awaken the serpent. You need to awaken the inner power within you. There is the creator. That is the whole point of life, ladies and gentlemen. This is metaphysics teachings at its core. And this was the teachings of the character called Jesus Christ in the New Testament. And this was the teachings, the secret teaching of all ages. Yes, we know that Jesus Christ is actually a metaphysical, symbolical character, but the teachings in the Bible is all about reclaiming your own divinity. It's all about you understanding that you are a son of God and you are God. God and the Son of God are the same. Jesus and God are the same, and so are you. Because you are a product of the creative intelligence of power. But for you to realize or to understand that you've got the creative intelligence power, you need to be divine yourself. So only the Son can understand the Father. Only the Father can understand the Son. You are a son of God and you are God as well at the same time. This is the greatest mystery, the secret teachings of all ages, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is the metaphysical teachings at the highest level. You can create your own reality. Do not be left to the mercy of nature. Just because everything is just happening, you're just gonna live and go according to everything. Do not live according to somebody's script. You can rewrite and write your own script. Always, you've got a blank piece of paper that you can rewrite your script. When you wake up in the morning, you can actually plan how your day is going to be. Tell yourself, this is what I want my day is going to happen. And that day, or all the intricacies of nature is going to follow what you say, because you've got the inner divine power. You've got the divine spirit, the divine creative intelligence that can foretell how the day is gonna be, and the day is gonna materialize. Because you can't understand, everything that happens in the material world starts off from the other realms of existence. There is the mental level of existence. There is the ether mental ether level of existence. There is the spiritual level of existence. And all these levels of existence, this is where you co-create. This is where you create your own realities. And everything's going to manifest in the material realm, which is the lower self. You've got the divine power to create everything before it even materialize in the material realm. The material realm is just a consequence. It's a direct result of what happens prior to the material realm, which is the etheric, the mental, and the astral world. These are the three realms you need to understand: the astral, the etheric, and the mental. The astral, the mental, and the etheric realms. This is where you co-create everything. And you've got the ability, you're already there as well. Because you've got the divine creative power that was there in the beginning, that is always going to be there till the very end. Understand your own divinity, ladies and gentlemen. Do not let nature detect your life. Like I say to you, you are God in flesh. You are spirit in flesh. God became you. However you call God, God became you so that God can manifest and experience this reality. God became you. But your job is to understand and to realize and remember the God in you, or the God who is you. This is the greatest mystery of all ages, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what metaphysics is all about. It's all about reclaiming your own divinity. I want you to understand that when you wake up in the morning, you can create how your day is going to pan out. You can actually say, this is what I want. As a matter of fact, I've got something even better than that. Imagine how you would want your day to be, and think and see it as if it has happened. If you had a job interview today, imagine the feeling of you getting the job. Live in that situation, in that moment, even before you physically turn up or show up for this interview. Live in that experience, how you would feel when you actually go and get that job. This is what I call imagination creating reality, because when you live in your direct result, in what you actually expect to happen before it actually happens, that means you are creating and you are concluding everything in the other realms of existence. Like I say to you, there are the three forms of existence: the mental, the astral, and the etheric planes of existence. You are there as well. But everything is created in those three realms of existence before it manifests itself in the physical dimension. Whatever that you want, imagine like you're gonna meet up a date, and you know what, this is the woman that you've always wanted, and you know what, you want to be you want to be with her, or this could be your the guy of your dreams, and you always want to be with him, and you can actually foresee yourself getting married and all that. What you should do is imagine as if he has actually said yes. Imagine if she is actually said yes. Imagine as if you're actually living under one roof. Imagine as if you're living as a family, as actually a married man or a married woman. What the feeling is like. Experience those feelings before it actually happens. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got the power to create anything that you want. Okay? Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. Do not let anybody deceive you or disillusion you with any other religious bull crap, because there is no external person who is actually understanding or hearing or overlooking all of your trials and tribulations, all of your pain, everything that you're going through. It's only you. The buck stops with you. It's you who can create your reality. It's you who can change your situation. And you can change the situation by using the inherent, the innate power, the subconscious power that is inside of you. Like I say to you, there's a creative divine intelligence which is inside of you. But this divine creative intelligence is lying idle. It needs to be waking up. That's why when I'm saying you need to rise the serpent up, I'm not being devilic, I'm not being satanic or being antichrist. I'm telling you the real. You need to rise up, because it's a very creative energy, creative power which is inside of you. But it needs to be woken up. And how do you wake it up? By understanding your own divinity, by understanding that you are God in flesh. If you miss that point, you're going to be at the mercy of everybody else. You're going to be living everybody's script. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a very important message. I want to say this to you. So I'm just going to make a quick conclusion here. That you are a divine human being. And imagination and the power of thought can create your own reality. This is the highest teachings of metaphysics. There is no external person who is listening to your prayers. Okay? Only you can do that. Okay, so I would just want you to understand that, and thank you so much for listening to me, and thank you so much for everything, and hopefully I'll see you next time. All right, bye bye.